Yep. All right, we're here with the Love Bucket again. I'm here with Larry Hone with the Reynolds Veterans Association in Reynolds Plantation, and we're discussing a recipient this week of the Love Bucket. And Larry, why don't you share with the folks basically what you guys do for the veterans, why you got involved, and just your basic conviction of what it is. And then when you're done with that, just tell those that may want to get a hold of you how they can participate and help, whether it's talents, time, or maybe even resources.
Great. Thank you very much, Louie. Your generosity in this program is just terrific. The Reynolds Veterans Association is a group of about 220 of us who live in Reynolds Plantation, who over the years, just in talking and conversation, learned that we were all service veterans. We originally got together just to have a golf tournament for fun, but then several years ago, one of our members was down at the Augusta VA hospital and learned of a very unique role that they perform for the active duty injured soldier. And that's a different mission from the VA because they're generally taking care of the older veterans, someone like myself who might have a hearing impairment, it might be a limb loss, it might be diabetes. It could be any number of things. It could be service-related, Agent Orange studies out of Vietnam. But they had a particular wing, a ward down there that was actually being underutilized with people of my generation. And so they went to the Department of Defense and said, we know that we can help the rehabilitation with these severe limb injuries being suffered at the time. It was out of Iraq primarily. Today's battlefield injury is better tended to, better cared for, and as a result, what might have been a loss of limb when I was in Vietnam, today that limb is saved, but now the rehabilitation associated with it is extensive. It takes a long, long time. You can actually put someone on a prosthesis and have them using it more quickly than I can rehabilitate this arm, hand, or leg. So the need for some very specialized equipment was also necessary. Much of it did not exist within the inventory of the VA hospital. We said, we think we can help you then. So we began with a series of fundraisers centered around a golf tournament that we have each year to raise money, to actually go to them and say, what are the unique things that you need that we can help you buy? Mm-hmm. It has consisted of transportation items, a fully handicap accessible 32 passenger van. We provided them with an automobile that had hand controls, a left foot set of, a right side passenger for a trainer set of controls to teach driving once again, because now that if you don't have one of your arms or one of your legs, the ability to drive an automobile is completely different than from people that you're going to sell a car to today, or maybe 3 or 4. And it's totally different. On the same token, hand-eye coordination, the ability to just basically move forward laterally, this type of thing, track that training with computer-based sensor on the person, equipment, allows the therapist to say, yesterday Louie came in and did this kind of therapy and his range of motion to the right front quadrant was impaired, it was slowed down. Today we did that again, we've seen slight improvement. Tracking all of that time, the record keeping. Then the fun things, we need to play basketball, titanium wheelchairs for sports, every type of bicycle imaginable, mountain bikes, recumbent bikes, hand cycles, kayaks, trailers to carry the kayaks on, anything we can provide them that helps in their rehabilitation process is what we focus on.
If anybody wants to get involved, how do they reach you, and what are the ways they can get involved?
Well, what we'd like for them to do is, if there is an interest out there, is if you'd send an email inquiry to RVA at plantationcable.net, we would be pleased to answer that. That's probably the simplest thing to do. We don't have our website up yet. That's coming. But an inquiry to that, we are a tax-exempt organization, so anyone who does choose to make a contribution, it is eligible for tax treatment. You'd have to talk to your own tax advisor about that. But we would welcome your inquiry in that regard.
Any phone number they can reach you at?
My wife probably doesn't like my phone ringing as much as it does, but if you'd like to give me a ring, 706-473-1959.
And if you want to get in touch with Larry, and for whatever reason don't have much success through an email or maybe a phone call, you can always come to LouieHerronToyota.com, shoot us an email, let us know that you were interested in finding out more information about the Veterans Association, and we can certainly get that to Larry. So, Larry, thank you for your time and sharing, and it's another month of the Love Bucket. So if you want to be a part of the Love Bucket, what we do, just simply go to the LouieHerronToyota.com on the website, click on the heart with a bucket in it, and submit us your organization, and we'd love to reach out to them.